kept on looking at us where we were, and it felt very weird. I even asked him like, hey, are those guys checking me out because I look good today, because I'm that person? Or is it just me? And he's like, nah, there's nothing like that. He just made another joke and everything. We go back into the car, and this time it was different. So he was sitting on one end, I was sitting on this other end, and those two guys I had seen outside came and called him, just tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, can we talk to you outside? And you could see it like from his facial like expression that he didn't know these guys. He was just like, had that look for like, what? So they walked with him outside. So where I was seated, I could only, from the gap, I could only see these two guys, and they were talking to him, and it was turning out to be something big. They were like roughing him up, sort of, right? But I was like, hey. Okay, these two guys looked like rugby guys. Yeah, people who play rugby. You know that like you're well built, like muscular, sort of, like you hit the gym but not every day. You're sort of fat but not really. That one was like I would say like almost 6 feet, and the other one was I would say 5'7", because a family friend was around 5'6". So all these two guys were taller than he was. So I was seeing them outside roughing him up, but I was less like, it's not my business, because I had other friends on this side, and I was just there. I was like, but in the back of my mind I'm thinking, I hope everything is okay. Yeah, I hope everything is okay. So when the conference continued, like 30 minutes later, this lady, the one who was taking people's information outside as you enter, comes and taps me on the shoulder. And this lady was bent over. When she was bent over, telling me like I'm being called outside, her weave was on my shoulder, and she had this look for a confused look on her face. I didn't know what to get from that. So I'm just thinking of the thing I had seen on the door. I'm thinking, what did I get myself into? So I get up with my notebook like I always do, and I go outside. Get outside, I find my family friend with handcuffs. Guys, handcuffs. What does this 17-year-old do? Start crying. I had only seen handcuffs in the movies. Right? I'd never seen them like in real life. I've only seen them in the movies. And these two guys, the ones I thought were checking me out, were the ones next to these guys. And at this time, there were other like, let's say, like 4 more guys, but the police now had come, and they were like, they had police uniform. The 4 guys had police uniform, and then these 2 guys were just in plainclothes. So it was, yeah, I just started crying, like just tears just went down my face. Just down my face. And the lady who came to call me, she just ran over with her palms and came and gave me a serviette. I'm like, why? How? Get me out of this thing, don't give me a serviette. I'm just gonna continue to cry. It was bad. It was bad. So I didn't know what was happening, but then again, I looked at the family friend with this look for like, what's going on? I didn't ask him, because I just panicked, and my panic mode is just, I cry and I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong and everything. It was, guys, to tell you the least, it was a mess. It was a mess. So the whole conference was sort of like in a, what is it called? What is the word to use here? So when people had the commotion inside of the conference, some people started coming outside to check what was going on. And when they came outside, some of them were the people I had made friends with, and they were asking me like, Ari, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. Just tears were coming just down my face. I wasn't speaking. I wasn't doing anything. And this, my family friend was just like, there's nothing wrong. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. We'll be right back. It was like he's reading the news. It's like a commercial break. I'm like, what? I'm just crying there thinking, this is not a commercial break. They have you in cuffs and they're taking me away. So they lead us away, and the conference was, okay, the conference was upstairs, right? And to get to this, it was the first floor. So to get to this floor, there was no elevator going to the first floor. It was you have to use the stairs. So you use the stairs and then you go to towards the reception area. And there were a lot of people that day. I don't know where the people came from. It was embarrassing on one side, on this side, and on this side, and then they were escorting us out. And we got to the car, to this guy's car, and his Subaru was just there. He was like, the police were like, Ingia. And then the two cops, the plainclothes cops, entered in the car with him, and then I was told to enter in the cop's car. You guys know how it looks like, right? I hear people call it Mariam. I was told to enter in that one. There's no boot, guys. There's no boot. Like, you know how you see it in the movies? Like they open the back door in the car, and then you enter. Nah, these were two benches on each side. Yeah, guys, benches, and they don't even help you up to get into it. It's like a pickup truck. Yeah, I got up, and then I sat, and then we went to Kasarani police station. Okay, when we were driving to the police station, the cops just went like, they were speaking in Swahili, and they were going like, mtoto anakata yuko underage, msina anakaa yuko underage. They were talking to each other, going like, hey, msichana anakaa kama yuko underage hata. Mtu ameangaisha watu. Hata msichana ni wa nani? So me, I was just there, I was sitting, I was thinking, mimi ni wa wazazi wangu. I am my parents' kid. I am my parents' child. I don't know what I'm doing here too. I don't know. It was so sad. Like, I don't know. So our car got there before our family friend's car got there. So they took me to where you usually like record your statements. It's like it's a big room, and then it has like a bunch of desks, and then you have a bench. Now you sit one by one. They'll call you to go give your statement depending on the cop that's handling your situation. So I sat there and I was thinking, what's going on? I didn't have my phone because they took it away. They're saying we're going to communicate. I was like, communicate to who? I wasn't going to talk to that guy again. I just wanted to call my parents and tell them where I am. Because at this point, I was just like, we were arrested around 11. And at this point, it was around 3 in the afternoon. And I hadn't seen this family friend. These cops weren't telling me anything. I was there frustrated. I didn't have my phone. I couldn't call my parents. It was just bad. Guys, it was bad. Oh, I was thinking, because I sat there for so many hours and no one was coming to talk to me. So one of the cops that was in the car that I came and got me and told me I'll go to the holding cell to wait. And I was like, what? Jail? And I was there. Now I'm crying. Now I'm not even balancing tears. I'm full blown crying because I'm like, my parents wanted to get rid of me or something, because this doesn't make sense. You trust this guy and then now he's here at the police station. It seems like he did something bad. I don't know what we did, and it was so embarrassing being led out of the conference with all the friends I had made, and then now to the police station. Now it's around, let's say around 6ish, 6:30 in the evening, and they had taken us to the police station at around, let's say, midday. And I'm panicking, I'm crying, and there was this lady at this police cell, and she was like, "Guy, Aki," she was consoling me. She was really, really nice, right? She was really, really, really nice, and she was consoling me, telling me like it's gonna be okay. I don't know why was she telling me it's gonna be okay, and even her, she was like we were in the same sport. I didn't get that, but she was really, really nice to me. So at around, let's say 9. They came and got me out, and then I went, and the family friend was like, okay, I'm gonna take you home. So I was confused. I didn't want to go with him, but then again I was thinking, so now what will happen? So on our ride home, he tells me, don't tell your folks about all this, because watanichukulia vibaya na ilikuwa tu mistaken identity. I'm like, mistaken identity what? It looked like these people knew what you were doing, you know. And I guess the guys for the conference called and said they didn't know you or something like that. So whether this is the first time my parents will be hearing about this story, I never told them. The family friend and our family fell out because of different things. That one included in my books, not in everyone else's, because I told my sisters but never my parents. It was just like, yeah, it was bad. But now my parents know. If they didn't know, now they know. I tell you about the time that I got arrested and I almost became a con man or a con woman. I think he was trying to recruit me. I don't know. Hey Maryland, I hope you enjoyed today's story time, because my guys, for all those new subbies, I see you. I appreciate you coming to listen to my stories and my madness. And for all those old subbies, like hey, I still see you guys. Like, amazing. I love the support you guys are giving me. Like, thank you very much. If you like this sort of videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, comment, and give me a thumbs up. See you on the next one. Stay bitchin'.